lovelies, welcome back to another video. So today we are doing a watch me work acrylic full set, and these are actually going to be graduation nails. Yes, over here we call it graduation, and I'm not sure, I think most countries call it like prom, but it's all the exact same thing. And this beauty here, I have known her since she was in diapers. This was like a really good friend of mine's little sister when we were going to school together. So I was really like so excited to do her nails, but then again I felt so old because now she's like 16. And it just feels like it was so recent, but then again it wasn't. So time really does fly by like in the blink of an eye. So anywho, without me feeling old and everything, let us continue with this video. So I did go ahead, and as you guys saw, I did apply my tips and shape them prepped previously, and I did my dehydrator and 2 coats of primer on camera, and immediately on top of that tacky wet second coat I apply my thin layer of clear acrylic. Whenever I have an acrylic set to do, this is one step that I do not miss out. For me, it just makes it a whole lot easier. Now it is going to be July August holiday, or summertime as you guys call it. We don't have summer here because it's always, well, mostly always hot in the Caribbean, so every day seems like summer unless it's like raining, because we have like dry season and rainy season. So right now we're in the rainy season, but it's still really hot and school is out, so until she has to return to school she'll be getting them filled. So it'll be easier for me to just file the acrylic down and go in with a fresh set, unless she wants like a gel polish design or something on top of them. And for my application today, I am using my Alpha number 10 oval Kalinsky. So I know a few of you guys asked me about the coupon code. Alpha Brush has changed their affiliate program. They no longer offer a coupon code for any of their affiliates or brand ambassadors, and I am a brand ambassador with Alpha Brush. So I do have a special link now, but instead of you receiving 10% off, I get 10% commission off of your purchase. And I know that it is a little bit different, but it is going to help me to improve the quality of my videos. So if you guys want to support me and support the channel, the link is still in my description box below, so you guys can go ahead and purchase it. And I just want to say thank you in advance for those of you who continue to use the link, and thank you to those of you who have used my coupon code in the past. I hope you guys really do love these brushes as much as I do. So this pink that I'm using, I know you guys are curious, we are doing an ombre on 3 nails on each hand, and this pink is by JC Beauty Concepts. If you peep the logo up in the corner, yes, this is from one of their new collections. It's called the Orchid Love collection, and it is a colored glitter acrylic set of 6, and I will be posting the swatches of this collection on my Instagram, and I will leave the link to the direct video in my description box below. My IG name is on the screen, so you guys can come over and follow me. Now I must say that the JC Beauty Concepts acrylics did not disappoint me to this day. Their primer, their dehydrator, like everything just works really well. I have used this system on my clients and absolutely no issues, and to be honest, the consistency is sort of like working with my Mia Secret acrylic system. So definitely I would recommend this brand, like don't sleep on it. And we do have a 15% off coupon code for those of you who are interested. It is BeGlam, so you enter that at checkout and you save yourself an extra 15% off. So I would link all that information in my description box below. If I had to suggest one powder from them, it will definitely be their Cover blush. Like that has become my favorite nail bed color, and it looks so flawless on any complexion. It just blends and looks like it's supposed to be on that person's hand. And I am actually going to be whipping it out in a minute because I love using it for my ombres. So definitely check that out. I will link that down there as well. So the reason why I'm talking so much is because I do have a dedicated video showing you guys how I achieve my ombres. I actually still do it the exact same way. So I place my first bead right where the free edge of my client's nail and the artificial superficial tip meet, and then I work that product as far down the edge of the nail as possible with the body of my brush, making sure to maintain the shape of the nail and the free edge, removing any excess product. Or if I find that I need more color, I'm just going to add it on. It's the same way I would do it with my white. It's the exact same thing I'm going to be doing with the colored acrylic. And after I do this, I do allow it to set and I go on to the other nails. So I do all the pink tips first, then come in with my nail bed after that pink has started to set. I just find it a little bit easier to blend that nude in when the pink has set or the first color has set, rather than to go in when the color is already wet and have to fight up to put that nude on, because sometimes you cause the color to move and shift when you don't want it to. And you just need to make sure that when you lay that first color down by that free edge, that there is no harsh line, so that way when it sets and you go in with your nude, you get a nice seamless blend. To crease in your fade, there is no right or wrong way. You guys just do it however you feel comfortable. I started to the cuticle area on this pinky nail and then blended that color up because it was such a small nail, and then I felt like I needed a little more of that nude, so I just continued to place small beads on this nail. Now I would suggest using small to medium size beads until you get the coverage that you want with your nude acrylic powder. If you're comfortable with using a large bead, by all means go ahead. Just make sure to keep it really nice and thin in the area where that ombre meets the colored acrylic, because that is where you are going to encapsulate from. You're not going to encapsulate the cuticle area where that nude is, so you also need to make sure that you have enough product there, so when you go into file, that you don't file away your nude acrylic and then expose the natural nail plate. And then you're going to see that line between the nail enhancement and your client's nail plate, and it looks as though her nails have already started to grow out when she's getting a fresh set, and that is not cute at all. We don't want that. So just make sure that you have enough product at the cuticle area. Now, I'm not saying put it on the cuticle. No, I'm not gonna say that. You definitely need to go in case you get any products on the skin and remove it. So here I'm going to put a bead to the cuticle area. As you guys can see, it runs off. So I'm taking my brush in a C formation halfway to that cuticle area and around the side walls, and I do this on both sides of my cuticle area to cover the entire cuticle and side walls. And this just helps to seal that acrylic in even more and make filing so much easier. In terms of color and design placement, both hands are identical. So on this nail, I'm going to be doing a marble, and this soft white is Snowflake by JC Beauty Concepts. And I did find the number of the acrylics from the Orchid Love collection. The light pink is number 40. And now I am also going in with number 38, which is a sort of a reddish pink. And this has some iridescent holographic glitter in it. Oh my gosh, just using a little bit just to give this nail some definition. And now I'm going in with these gold metal butterflies. Now I don't remember where I got this from. If I can find a link on eBay or something, I would definitely do that for you guys, but I'm just going to be pressing them into the wet acrylic. Now I did bend them at first, but I bent them too much, so I'm just using the back of my brush. I'm even using my rhinestone placement tool by McCart, and I'm just going to be pressing it into that wet acrylic. I did want this nail to be a little more on the milky side, so I'm just taking that snowflake and I'm going around those butterflies and touching in some of that white, just so that I don't see much transparency in this nail. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate this nail and repeat the exact same thing to the other ring finger on her opposite hand. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the last nail, and then it hit me like, why not abuse this cute pink, because it's just so pretty. And yes, I said pretty because it's so pretty. And I really loved it that much, so I decided to coat the entire middle finger with this acrylic. And I want you guys to see that there is no patchiness in this pink. I am using little beads in order to cover this nail and blending them back into each other, and as you guys can see, they blend seamlessly. Look how smooth this pink applies. It's like butter. Like, it was just so awesome to work with. And I realized that with a lot of JC Beauty Concepts acrylic powders, especially their colored acrylics, they are really easy to work with. And I am going to go ahead and repeat the exact same thing to the middle finger on the opposite hand, because when it's nice, we do it twice. And I believe that this pink needs another play, because it is just so cute. Let's admit it. Like, leave me some pink hearts and pink flowers in the comment section below if you agree with me. So I am just going to go ahead and do this. I did go ahead and file shape and buff off camera. I also encapsulated, but I want to give you guys a little story with this nail, because I did include a picture of my client's dress and how well her nails complemented her dress. Now, her dress was gold. It was really gold, and I didn't want to do gold nails because they needed to stand out against the gold and not blend in. So we decided to do pink and white with gold, and I must say, like, this complemented it so well. The little gold butterflies on the inside, and when I applied the crystals, you guys are going to see it in the end, I did use some gold Swarovski crystals as well. and it just came in so beautifully. And now I did cut her face out. I did take her face out of the picture, but I just showed you guys like how her dress and her bags, everything was just gold, and she looked so stunning. And I was so happy. She was so in love with these nails, like she wasn't even playing. Like it was just all up in your face, like snapping her fingers. And I love seeing my clients react like that, especially the young ones who are now getting into the nail game. Like it was just so overwhelming, and I was so happy to see her reaction, knowing her for so long and being able to do her nails for her graduation. It was such a proud moment for me. So I am going in now with my Madam Glam's no wipe gel top coat, and I'm going to be applying this to all the nails except her middle finger, because this is where we're going to be putting down our Swarovski crystals. So now I'm going in with my gem gel, and I'm placing it at a diagonal, well, it's sort of a S swoop across this nail. And we're going to start off with a Swarovski butterfly just to blend and bring everything back together. And I'm going in with some pearl Swarovskis, some AB Swarovskis, some gold Swarovskis, and I think I used two different types of gold. I used like the metallic gold, and then I used this, like, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's like a yellow gold sort of crystal. And then in between those crystals, I did go in and place down some of my micro beads, because I just love how micro beads look in between crystals. It makes it look complete. And I'm using my Macart picker tool in order to do this. And if you guys are interested, I have it on my Amazon store, and every product that I can find on Amazon, it is on my Amazon storefront, so you guys can go ahead and check that out as well. And if you guys are interested in doing videos or live streaming and you want a perfect overhead view, this view is given to me by my Archon mount. I did invest in one, and trust me guys, it is an awesome investment. Like, I don't tell you guys anything or recommend anything that I don't use on a regular basis. You guys already know this. And I do have a 20% off coupon code from Archon, and it is linked in my description box as well. All the tripods that I bought before, this one compares to none of them. Yes, so that was it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up, click on that subscribe button, and turn your post notifications on so that you don't miss out the next time I post a new video. And go ahead and give this video a share on any social media platform. I would really appreciate it. Here is our final result. Like, that glitter is actually shining through now as I put that top coat on. Isn't it just adorable? Like, it's not too much, but it's not too little. It is in your face. So I'm really happy with the final result, and I'm going to leave you guys right here because we've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay glamorous, be safe, and I'll see you soon.